My name is Wajid Abbas. Today I'm going to share with you a few presentation slides about the history of Gilgit-Baltistan. Before we are going to the main topic, I will just tell you about the physical features of Gilgit-Baltistan. So let's get started. Gilgit-Baltistan, formerly known as northern areas of Pakistan. It borders Azad Kashmir to south, the province of KPK to west, the Wakhan corridor of Afghanistan to north. Gilgit-Baltistan cover area of 72,971 kilometers square and its population over 2 millions. The history of Gilgit-Baltistan can be divided into three main categories: the earlier history, the medieval history, the modern history. Earlier history. The rock carvings found in various places of Gilgit-Baltistan, especially in Paso village of Hunza, suggests a human presence since 200 BC. Tibetan Plateau. Within the few centuries of human settlements on Tibetan Plateau, thus this region became inhabitant of Tibetans who preceded Balti people of Baltistan. Darts. Darts are found mainly in western areas. These people are Shina speaking of Gilgit, Chilas, Astor, Diamir. The medieval history. 14th century Sufi Muslim preachers from Persia and Central Asia introduced Islam in Gilgit-Baltistan. GB was ruled by many local rulers as well. For example, Ali Sher Khan Anchan, who had friendly relation with Mughal empires. Anchan's reign brought prosperity and he also introduced polo to Gilgit-Baltistan. The modern history. Due to geographical importances of Gilgit-Baltistan, Sikhs of Punjab and Dogras of Kashmir invaded into Gilgit-Baltistan. Until 1840, the region of nowadays Gilgit-Baltistan was ruled independently by local themselves. But in 1840, the Dogras of Kashmir invaded the Baltistan region and extended towards Gilgit. The people of Gilgit-Baltistan revolted against this and ended the Dogra rule. The British Raj. In 1891 to 1892, after a furious battle at Nilth and Thol, the British Indian Army conquered Hunza, Nagar and Gilgit, thus bringing the whole area under the British Raj. During 1890 to 1935, the British divided the region into four sub-units, for example, Gilgit, Ladakh, Skardu and Kargil. Gilgit-Baltistan Revolution. With the Muslim awakening in the subcontinent in 1947, the people of Gilgit-Baltistan also stood against the Dogra rule. The people of Gilgit-Baltistan defeated the Dogra rule by 1st November 1947 and willingly acceded to Pakistan. Status after 1948. Gilgit-Baltistan became an administrative unit of Pakistan but not formally integrated into Pakistan. GB was given northern areas in 1970, which was then changed in 2009 as Gilgit-Baltistan. As a result of this order, many things had happened. An elected GB Legislative Assembly and GB Council were made. Today, Gilgit-Baltistan is neither a province nor a state, but it has a semi-provincial status. Features of Gilgit-Baltistan and my final conclusions. Gilgit-Baltistan is a unique case of its own. The major issue faced by the people of Gilgit-Baltistan is their constitutional status. Various governments in Pakistan have tried to solve this issue of Gilgit-Baltistan through reforms and executive orders. Recently, the region has come under the spotlight again when the federal government announced plans to give GB provincial status. It seems Gilgit-Baltistan was finally on the path of integration with Pakistan. However, the important question remains whether the government of Pakistan can take these bold steps and instead of another executive order bring GB into the embedded ambit of Pakistan's constitution. With hope this I believe that one day Gilgit-Baltistan will be the fifth province of Pakistan. All this content are taken from Wikipedia.